the 倒大袖by using the fold and cut method, the traditional method to making this blouse. The 倒大袖 blouse is the traditional clothes for Han nation in China, and which it's very popular at the earlier of the 20th century. Okay, now we put the fabric right side up, then we fold the right side in from the this side. Fold it even. Okay. Fold the right side in. And in this direction is the length of the fabric, and this direction is the width of the fabric. And when you cut the fabric, you must be very sure the direction of the fabric, and don't lean the fabric or stretch the fabric. Please make sure the fabric line is very straight. Then we fold this side. Evenly. Okay, now there are 4 layers of the fabric, and the upper 2 layers is the front of the blouse. The lower 2 layers is the back side of the blouse. And make sure you don't stretch the fabric, especially you using the fabric such as silk or some stretching fabric. Make sure it's not stretched. Make sure and align the fabric very carefully. Align the fabric edge very carefully. Okay, the next step is using the iron to iron the sign of the front center line and the back center line, and the shoulder and the neck to shoulder line. Okay, I iron the front center line and the back center line, and the fabric center, which is the center of the neck and to the shoulder. Okay. You can see now it's now these these 4 layers, and here they are basically 1 line. Okay, there is no gap between it. Now we're using the using the pin to pin the center of the fabric. And use this main part of the blouse, the pattern. Align it from the center of the fabric to the center of the pattern. Align it with the front central line, and we know the hem is here, and we mark it. We mark it here, and I will decorate this blouse by using a single bias tape to decorate the edges. So I remove the seam from the slit and to the hem, and remove the seam and the cuff also. So I mark the hemline here, and we flip the two nails. Okay, here is the mark of the hem, and we flip the two layers open, and which here is the hemline. Mark the line at the 1 point, at the place of 1.5 centimeter. Okay, here is the line at the second layer. Okay, and we mark the back, the back piece at this hemline, and also 1.5 centimeter. Mark it. Okay, this place, these two places are the new center of the front center line and the back center line. So we will now we separate the first and the two layer, and get this point and the third layer of the new point of the back center line, and we get these two new point, and the other hand lift the fabric center and make the new center line. And if you can see the iron mark here, this is the old center line, and this here is the new center line. We will iron it down to make the new center line. Okay, get these two point and the fabric center, and shake it down, making the new center line. Okay, put it into the right place. Don't stretch the fabric, and in order to do that, make sure you don't stretch the fabric, and you can pin it on the table. So cover your cutting table with a thick fabric is highly recommended. Okay, wait. Make sure there is no stretch, no fold. Okay. Now we iron the new center line. Take a close look. Okay, here is a hem place, and see, this is the old fold line of the center line, and this is the new line, and we will iron the new line. And this is the fabric center, and if we take a look at the shoulder line, we will find these two nails are separate now. It has a big gap, about 3 centimeter, about from max, about 2 to 3 centimeter. Okay, here is a gap, and we will iron this line. Okay, the next step is we're using this pattern to draw the open jean, the line of the open jean, and align this line to the front center line from the fabric center. And this side the fabric will extend out of this pattern because because the last step, you just need ignore this, just align this front center line, okay, and mark the open jean place here, mark it. By the way, you should shrink your fabric before this cutting. Okay. Cross. We make a cross mark here to indicate the end of the open jean, at the end of the slant jean here, and you can see. So the next step, we will cut this line. We draw and enter the first layer of the fabric from this side. Cut it into it, and to cut to the center layer. Only the first layer. only cut the first nail from the outside of the fabric. Let's take a closer look here. It's very important. Okay, to the center line. And continue cutting. Cut the first nail and the second nail open here. Don't stretch the fabric. Cut it open till the center of the fabric. Okay, pin it back. Okay, the next step we're using this pattern, and in this pattern, I mark the fabric. I mark the fabric center line, and here, and here. So don't misunderstanding. Don't misunderstand. This line is this line is a shoulder neckline, and this point is fabric center, not this point. Okay, please remember it. And this pattern is without the seam, so it just indicates the neckline, and when you cut it, you should draw a seam line in the circle of the neck. Okay. Okay, wait. You put it here. See, this point is not the center line. This point is. So we align the center line here, and we mark the outer line. Briefly. Okay. Here, and we write a letter Y here in the circle of this neckline, and make sure the Y letter don't extend to the line we draw here, and it's very important. This line is not when you cut the neckline. We don't cut this line. We will draw an inner circle away this line about about 0.8 centimeter as the seam of the neck, so the Y net don't extend out the inner line of the seam line. Here is the Y nature, and we cut the longer this. We cut this 1 meter. We cut this the upper two layer. And the shorter line only cut it at the first layer. Only cut it at the first layer. Okay. Okay, now we pull down the first layer here. Pull down it to make the gap and here disappear, which at this point we mark before we're cutting the we're cutting the something. We make a cross here, a cross mark here. They will overlap about 2 to 3 centimeter here, and the gap and here will disappear. Well, now we pin the 4 layers together, not to the table, because we will get into the next step, which will flip over the first layer. First layer. So here. Downside. Okay. We'll flip it over and we will iron this part from here to here in this direction. Iron it out. And in Chinese it's 一波的拨开 iron it open. Iron the fabric here longer than before. Stretch it and iron it. Stretch it, iron it. The area will be bigger than iron before the iron. Can call it stretch iron. That's why we cut this Y letter here, and it's for the stretch area. And the second nail, we only cut one. Okay, we overnap it about 1 kilometer. And iron too. We call this shrink iron. Take a close look. Here, stretch iron. This is 1 liter here at the first layer. And here, overnap about 1 centimeter and arrange to shrink the length of the fabric. Okay, it's overlap about 1 centimeter. And the fabric center is not moving. Okay, still at the same place of the fabric. Stretch out, stretch out, stretch out. Okay, we flip it back. Flip it back. And these two layers will overlap here at the opening here, and the gap at this side will disappear. And we arrange down. Make sure the inner layer of the fabric don't fold. And don't fold, and arrange a new line of the shoulder to neckline. Don't stretch. Make sure the neck to shoulder line, the inner layer, no fold, and no stretch, no fold. Well, here, let's take a close look. Now you can see the original mark, the cross mark here. And after we doing the before, the steps before, and we can see here is the overlap. Just to cover it nicely, see, cover it. And at the center line here, the front center here will extend out about 6.6 centimeter. Let's take a close look. See, here is the mark here. See. This is the overlap, and to the center line of the neck part, the upper piece of the first flare extends out to the center line about 0.6 centimeter, and we fold it and iron it down here. We begin to cut the main part of the fabric, and please make sure pin the right place at the open jean. Make sure the fabric is not stretched. Well, okay. Now we use the main part of the pattern to cut the outline and seal. We align with the fabric and the pattern into the front central line. If you pay attention, you will notice at this shoulder line, the fabric shoulder line will little lower to the pattern's shoulder line. Draw. Yeah, okay, please remember I remove the slits and the hem and the cuffs seam allowance because I will do the single bias tape finishing for these three parts. I will cut it directly. Cut all 4 layers around the outline of the pattern. Make sure each layer of the fabric is flat, no stretch, no fold. So if you choose to sew in the traditional cheongsam in one piece, you may need a big size sewing table. Okay. Make the notch according to the pattern. The rest. Open slit. Opening slit. Here. Opening here. And with the mark. Mark the first layer of the corner depth. Mark the first layer of the color depth. Okay. Well, next we will cut the neck. Okay, now we mark the neck according to this pattern and this part. And please remember, I will emphasize again, this line in the middle, this line, this shoulder line is this line, and this point. This line is the shoulder line, and this point is the fabric center, not this point. Please be very careful about this. And this outline is the neckline without seam allowance. So after we draw this outline onto the fabric, we will draw another line in the circle of it, about away from this line, about 0.8 centimeter, as the seam allowance. Okay, inner. Okay. Now, see, align with the shoulder line and the fabric center, and you will check if the corner depths. We just make the corner depths mark here, and to check if it match with this pattern. If it is, that's correct. Then we draw the outline here. Okay, this is a reference. Then we flip it open. Okay, here still pin to make sure the shape of the open jean is not it is not messed up. It is not. Pin the first two nails together. Okay, open it up. Okay, we put the pattern on according to the place we marked few minutes ago, for a few minutes before, and finish the line of the neck and the back side and the back piece. Okay, then we draw about two about 0.8 seam allowance for it in the circle of the neckline. Yeah, okay. Then we cut the inner line. We cut this line, not this outline. Okay, this line is without seam allowance, and this line is the seam allowance. We cut the inner circle of the neckline. This is the line of with the seam allowance, and make sure the lower piece of the fabric not fold into the back. Okay, make sure it's flat. Okay. When you cut, don't hesitate. The next step, we bust this open jean together and the first nail, okay, and bust around the neck to indicate the seam allowance line, to indicate the neckline, the real neckline. This bust line is already sewing onto around the neck and sewing the the open jean together. And let's take a close look. Okay. Okay, please notice here, the center of the neck, and we end 0.8 centimeters seam allowance around the neck. So we will cut it open at here till the neckline, and shear the backside. Shear the backside of the open jean smoothly. Okay. We flip the right side out. Good. Look at it. So okay, let's take a close look at the center of the neck to make sure you don't do it wrong. You see, cut it to the the neckline. Cut the seam out to the neckline. Then shear this part to make sure here it is a round shape. Okay, I put it on the model and can see it clear. Here, cut to the neckline, cut the seam out, and remove these. Here is approximately a triangle. Here, remove it, cut it here, remove it about this now to make sure this line is round. Okay. Well, now it's time to cut the fabric for corner, and we put the fabric the right side on and fold it. Fold the right side in and put the pattern of the color onto it and draw the outline of the corner into the round side of the fabric. Then we cut the folded fabric then we get two pieces of color fabric. They are same, but two pieces of it, and one of it is for the outside of the collar. The other is for the inside of the corner, and you can remove the seam allowance I put on in advance, and to cut the lining, for the collar. Okay, this side. The downside is the neckline, and I choose to sew the to finish the hem and to finish the edges of the 倒大袖 by using one binding tape, one single binding tape, including the corner, the outside of the corner. I just remove the seam allowance of this side of the corner, and keep the seam allowance and the neckline. And after I cut off the fabric for corner, and I remove the neckline seam allowance and use it to cut one piece of the collar canvas. Collar canvas, it's a firm white cotton canvas with stiffen shirt collar, dress collars, and also bonded bodices. It's available as firm and soft collar canvas, although there is little difference between the two. Color canvas is also useful in crafts such as handbags, and I personally prefer to use the soft color canvas because the color is around your neck. If you wear this, if you dress this 倒大袖 daily, you may want to feel more comfortable by using the softer color canvas. Well, and please make sure this direction is the length of the fabric, and this direction is the width of the fabric. Okay, the green line is this way, and put the color pattern this way, this direction. make the notch of the center of the neckline. Okay, now we get two pieces of the fabric. One is for the outside, and the other is for the inside collar. This is a soft color canvas, very thick but firm. Okay. And there is another another kind of color canvas. It's like this. See, it's very firm than this one. I like to use the soft one. Okay, now we cut it. Okay, this is the interfacing of the color. See, okay, that's it. And the next step, we cut the small jean, or we can call it the under jean, because it covered, overlapped by the front jean, or we call it big jean. The big jean is on the small jean, and I design it like this way. This is side seam. This is right side, and this is the curve line of the open jean, and I and it's about the width is about 6 centimeter, and if you do not if you use some very soft and thin fabric, you may consider to decrease the width of this small jean and the necklace from here to here. You don't need this width. I choose use this ones. Okay, it's all up to yourself. When we cut this small jean, we will put the fabric right side on. Right side on. Make sure the green line is straight. Okay. This is the length of the fabric. This is the width. So we put the pattern here. Okay, then we cut it. Well, before you remove the pattern, you should make the notch to the fabric according to the pattern. Okay. One of them is a slit open. One of them is the waist. Well, okay. We cut the most of the fabric. Then the next step, we're making the binding tape. 今天我要教这个怎么做，怎么用剩余的这个表铺布料做滚边条。那么我习惯性比较常用的单滚滚边条，我做的是2.5厘米的宽度的。那么我们用一个比较老式的法子来做这个来剪裁这个滚边条。就是在裁之前呢，我们把整块的形状固定下来，然后把接缝缝好了之后再去剪，以4条为一组，4条为一组的这种方式去剪。Okay, now we're making the bias tape for binding edges, and it's the traditional way to making this bias tape by use by combine 4 bias tape together as a group to sew in advance and cut and cut it out to make a whole to make one whole bias tape. Okay, and let me show you how to do it. And normally, when you sew a single bias tape, when you sew a single bias tape to the edges of the blouse, normally I use the width of the bias tape is 2.5 centimeter. Um, this width will make the final width of the binding on the fabric. On the right side, the fabric is about 0.5 centimeter. 2.5厘米的2.5厘米的这个滚条宽度，一般做出来的就是0.5到0.6的这么一个完成宽。好，现在我们根据这个剩余，这是一块剩余的布料，我们根据这个布料先画一个在它的最大的就是尽可能大的边缘部分画一个长方条，然后这个长方条的宽度就是它最宽的地方了。那它的长度呢？长度的话，根据我要做8条，每条是2.5厘米宽，所以说实际上我要的这个这个高度，这个宽度是20厘米，然后我按这样子画一个长方形的框。Okay, and let's draw the line for the bias tape at the wrong side of the fabric, and to use the rest of the fabric when you cutting your main part of the blouse, and to make sure the length is this direction is the width of the fabric, and that it's bias tape, so the fabric direction is very important, and let's draw it at first.啊，这个布条的经纬的方向是很重要的，你不能随意的斜着啊，怎么样的？就是最好的就是宽度上最长的那一条，就是在你的布料的宽度上面去画，然后短的那个是在长度上面。那么我们要画的是20厘米高。Okay, so it is 20 centimeter. Okay. 20. Okay, we cut it out. 现在把这个布条剪出来，这个长方形的布条剪出来。 一般都是4条4条的制作，这样子可以制作比较长一点的。4条为一组。OK， 2.5厘米，现在画线，2.5厘米为一根滚条的长度，现在在这里，这个宽度可以画8根出来。So 2.5 centimeter is the width of the binding tape, bias binding tape. So we draw the line in advance, and we cut it open. Okay, let's draw the line first. 2.5. This ruler is 5 centimeter wide. It's very useful. .用这种专门的透明的这个布尺，非常必要啊。它透明的，你可以画的时候可以用各种角度进去画，非常有用的工具，一定要备。这个尺子本身的宽度是5厘米。也是我们5厘米，也是我们比较常用的一个滚条的宽度，实际上。在做箱滚的时候，外侧的那个协调就是5厘米。Okay, we cut 4 of them as one group to sew the bias tape. 我们从中间用8条从中间剪开，那4条为一组进行缝纫这个滚条。为什么呢？4条这样子缝纫的话，先缝再剪的话，比较能够保证你的那个滚条之间的这个接缝是对齐的。首先，我们任选一端折，我们先选这边这一端吧啊，你可以看到有4条，1、2、3、4条。那么我们先把它翻到正面来，把正面朝上。 反面我们要先去掉一个45度角，先去掉一个45度角，那是20厘米，先去掉它的一个45度角。Okay, we fully put the fabric right side on and fold one of side and fold it as 45 degrees triangle and cut this triangle. Okay, then lift this corner and make a triangle too, and make sure this is 45 degree. This is 45, and this is 90 degree. This triangle. It's new a triangle. See, the edges line up. Then let's take a close look. 我们去掉了这个一个45度的等腰三角形了之后，去掉了之后，然后再把这个角像刚才那样把它翻下来，再做一个等边三角形。这里是90度，这里45度，这里45度。那么这边这个小的地方会伸出来一点，会伸出一点来一点，这才是对的啊。要伸出来一点那个小三角。Okay, see, this is a triangle. 那另一边同样的操作，但是剪去那个三角的时候，第一步剪那个三角的时候，要保证你的那个是朝反方向的，是朝另外一个方向，等于是个平行四边形啊。你这边的边是这样子的，另外那一边也是要同样的平行四边形啊，同样的平行四边形。待会儿我们就会在这里缝一条缝缝过去，缝缝从反面缝一条缝缝在这里，然后另外这边呢，另外这边也是一样，是另外的一边先是正面向上 ，the other side put the right side on and fold the triangle. Okay, fold it. Okay, cut out this triangle. 把这个三角形剪掉。拉远一点看，其实大家可以看到，这个时候实际上这个条子完成了之后，它是一个平行四边形，看到了没？好，我们把两边都修剪出斜线了之后呢，这边我们就是在这个伸出去的小三角与底边交界处的这个交点，作为它的缝缝的起点，然后沿这外边缝一条线，然后。另外这边我们不是也去除了那个小三角吗？然后我们在正中间的地方，这不是四条那个画了4条线吗？每条2.5厘米。那么在正中间的地方，往里边剪个10厘米进去，就是沿着线剪啊，剪10厘米进去，然后再这样往上这样折上去。我们现在来操作。Okay, we sew one side from the joint point of this little triangle. and the seam allowance, sewing align with to the 90-degree column here, angle here, and the other side we cut it in the middle, okay, along with the line we draw before in the second line. It's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bias tape here. Okay, we cut it in the middle of the fabric, in the middle line of it, about 10 centimeter， 剪进去大概10厘米。OK， 我们再把它翻回来，OK， 然后这个好。然后这个上面这根长一点的这根，然后我们像那边一样的，就只是这根啊，挪开一点，也是往下折一个三角，也是一样的，会有一个小三角超出，因为我们要沿着这个边对齐的话，就会有一个小三角形超出去。然后同样的也是从这个小三角与这条边相交的这个点，一直沿着边缘一直缝到直角处的顶点，作为缝进去。Okay, we will do the same and do this part. When we cut open, we will flip this part. And make a 45-degree angle here and sew it from the joint point of this little triangle here as the seam allowance along with the edges of this triangle. Okay. You can see here. Here it's the joint point. Sew it from here to here. Okay, and leave this open. And the other side is okay from here to here. 好了，大家看一下啊，从反面从这个尖角的地方缝进来，这边也是啊，这边也是长的那一边啊。Okay, let's see it. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. This is the joint point of this little triangle. Okay, here. Leave this open. Well, now we will cut the bias tape according to the line we draw before. Okay, this is the wrong side. 对吧？ 沿着这个画的这根线剪啊。沿着你之前的线剪，你永远不是两层一起剪，两层一起剪，你肯定就不对了。在缝缝的地方，你肯定是要两层一起剪的。Okay, cut it along with the line you draw before, and remember, except for the seam allowance, you always cut one nail, one single nail. Just align with the line you draw before. In this part of the triangle, don't cut two nails, okay? Okay. At the small triangle side, we just cut to the angles here. Okay. See? Now we get 428 centimeter nails bias tape, and already sewing them together. And the next step, just iron it down, iron the seam allowance down, and cut and shear the extra part out. That's it. 现在我们就是剪开了之后，就得到了一整条已经缝在一起的这个滚条了。那么就不会出现我们先裁好滚条，然后再把它连在一起缝，那么就会出现很多其他的情况，就比如说是，你可能对的不怎么齐，那个滚条就歪歪斜斜的在接口处，啊，这个方法是比较推荐的啊。接下来把那个分缝烫开，剪掉多余的小三角就可以了。Okay, first of all, we iron the canvas interfacing to the outside collar. This is the collar fabric wrong side up, and align the canvas to the right place, and the mark of the center, align it between the canvas and the outside collar. And because the canvas will define the final shape of the collar. When you cut it, you must be very sure you cut it the right shape and no sharp angle. Press it onto the wrong side of the collar fabric. Okay, this step is very important. We will iron the side seam and the waist and the slit and the BP point. Okay. It's important to iron the slit, stretch iron it in the certain direction to make sure the slit is not wide open. Okay, the iron direction is from downside to the upside. Okay, use your finger to make a little more stretch, a little more fabric to shrink here. To iron down it. Literally, it's decrease the length at this part around the slit. Both sides of the slit. After you finish your iron work. And flip it over to see if them. We flip it over to see if them still the same length after the iron work. Okay, and the other side of it, the back side of it. Iron will shrink down. Not stretch it. Not stretch the fabric. Instead of cut it shorter or make the shrink, we just iron the extra length in together. See, here is the wrinkle here, and then we iron it. It became flat. A little more. A little more. Okay, flip it over to compare if they are same shrink in. Okay, same, and we fold the fabric and the central line and the right side in. Okay, we fold it and the central line to iron the bust part. Okay, there is a little more. We should iron it. So we iron the central line, front central line. This is okay. And this part is this part is the breast part. We should clip here both nails, the two nails together, and stretch iron this part this direction to stretch the fabric about 1 centimeter, both nails. Okay. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. And the back side, the back piece. iron the center line. And this part is hip line. We iron it out about 1 centimeter, just like the we do it at the breast part. Okay, now we iron the interfacing band at the edge of waist, the hem, slit, and the neck, and the open jean. And the direction is from down side to the upside. Okay, this is a interfacing band for the edges to shape the shape of the blouse, and it start from down from the slits about 4 to 5 centimeter, and cut at the corner. Don't cut it wide open, and keep it together. This is just to increase the curve. It's from the wrong side of the fabric. Okay, we remove the bust stitches and we remove the bust stitches and the open jean, and iron the interfacing band down to the fabric and the wrong side of the fabric. Okay, open jean here. little bit shrink. Little bit shrink iron. Shrink iron. Okay. That is well. Here is side seam. We will shrink it a little bit to shrink iron it. Okay. And this side is also using some interfacing bands, interfacing tape. And the side seam. This line, we iron it fold it 2 times to iron it, and using hand stitch to set the shape. Here we will remove the seam allowance because we're doing the 单滚边 single binding tape, so we'll remove this part of the seam allowance. Okay, fold 1 time, about 0.5 centimeter. and fold 2 times the second time. Here. One time. And 2 times. Okay, we stitch these two side. And first, then we sewing this to the right thing of this main part of the blouse. Okay, in this step, before we sewing the all parts together, we should using the serger machine to end the serger at a certain side of the fabric. This side. Okay, every edge, such as the this front jean, these two sides, we should serger. We use three thread serger stitch. That's enough, and the side seam, and the hem, and the open jean, and the cuff. Okay, we this part we should serge it first. Okay, using three threads serger. Okay, we serge this 2 9, the open jean here, and we sewing them together by right side facing right side. We sewing them together and iron down the seam allowance. Then we serge the other part, including the shoulder line, under shoulder line. Okay. And after we sewing them together, and we should remove the extra seam allowance here and here. And meanwhile, we will stitch this side and this side. Okay, we ending serger stitches. These 9, both front piece and the back piece here. Okay, and the front open jean and the side seam, we will remove the the seam allowance here because we are all open the front jean. We will using binding tape to bind this from here around the hem. So we remove then part of the seam allowance, and here the serger stitches. Okay. So next step, we making the collar. First, we stitch the outside collar to the neckline. We stitch it onto the neckline, and please put the collar at the right place. Neckline, but since I decided to use the lace for decoration, so we will stitch this lace to the neckline, and first, okay, then when we stitch the outside collar to the neckline, we should end this lace between the neckline and the collar, the outside collar fabric. When we stitch them, they are right side facing right side, and the lace between these two fabric. And please make sure the neck is at the collar is at the right side, at the right place. Okay, align the collar with the central line notch, and the start point and the end point. If you don't sure about the place of the collar, you may bust it at first, then using the sewing machine to stitch them off. Okay, first we decorate the outside corner edges of the outside corner with the lace, and because there is a curve, so we should iron it to set the lace in a right shape. Okay. Then we bust the lace to the edges of the collar. Bust it on. Okay. This line is the neckline. This is the upper line of the collar. Okay, this one is for the neckline. Okay, before you sew it, you can use the glue for fabric to put the lace at the right place. Well, that's it. We put something onto it to make sure the shape is right. Well, okay. Uh, we attach the lace around the neck and the edges of the collar, outside collar, bust it on, and now we ending the inside corner to the neckline, and just remember to align it from the beginning and the end. Okay, we put the colors fabric the right side facing the wrong side of the neckline of the body. If you are not sure, you can bust it first in advance. Then you are going to using the sewing machine to stitch along with the bust line. Okay, here we are. We end this inside of the collar to the neckline, and now we use the herringbone stitch. Herringbone. Well, then we use the herringbone stitch to secure this hem onto the outside corner. Okay. After this step, we bust the inside corner to the outside corner. Align with the outline of the color and bust it to make sure the shape is all set. Herringbone stitch. Looks like a triangle. Stitch it from right to left, from left to right, and it's very. You should be very careful. Don't make the thread extend extend on the outside of the corner. Okay, we will cover it in the canvas. When you bust it, when you doing this step, you should lift the collar up. Make sure the fabric, the neckline fabric is very close to the edges of the canvas, because the canvas shape is the collar's shape. Yeah. Make sure your collar is very firm and shaped. Well, let's take a close look. See? And the outside. Okay, then we bust the inside corner to the outside corner. After this step, we can binding the edges. Well, okay. We bust the lace band to the edge of the to the outline of the cheongsam blouse. Here is the cuff, the opening, and the edge of the collar, and the side the side seam, and the hem. Okay, and back side from slit to the other side of the slit. Okay, the next step, we're using the bias tape to bind the edge. And we put the right side of the bias tape onto the right side of the cheongsam, and the lace is in the middle of these two, the in the middle of the bias tape and the right side of the main body, the main fabric. Okay, then sew it about along align with the edge of the align with the edge, and stitch is about 0.7 centimeter. Let's start from the right seam, from here, along with the collar and the open jean, and the side seam, the hem to another side of the slit open. Okay. And the collar, you should stretch the bias tape a little bit. Okay, here is the trick. This is left collar this is the junction point of left corner to the big jean, front jean. At this corner, we will little bit fold here to give more space to make this collar. Okay, fold the bias tip a little bit. This is the front jean. This is the corner, and we put the bias tape along with this side, and here we'll a little bit more bias tape here. We made the same shape here at the corner, and the extra fabric here, we just push it down. Okay. And the front jean, we still need to stretch the bias tape a little bit, not too much. Okay, let's take a close look at that corner. Here, see? And this is the corner. Okay. Well, okay, here is for the sword head. We call it 宝剑头. It's the decoration and the open place at the slit. The beginning at the place of the beginning of the slit, and here is the slit open, and here, okay, and as you can see, the seam is 0.5 centimeter here, so we fold a 90-degree. We fold a triangle here, and here is vertical. This two sides is vertical for each other. Basically, the sword head decoration is a triangle and the slits. Okay, so the lower point of the triangle will be the joint. This will be two times of the seam allowance here, which is 1 centimeter. Okay, and here. Okay, how do we count the joint point? Where is the joint point? It's in this direction. It's away from this slit open. Two times of the side seam, which is 2 plus 2 times of 0.5 centimeter, which is 1 centimeter. Okay, down 1 centimeter, and here is the joint point. Okay, here you will make sure when you sew the seam allowance, when you sew the seam allowance here, when it ends at the fold edge, when it ends the fold edge, the edge point will away from the slit about 2 times of the seam allowance, which in this case is 1 centimeter. Okay. If your seam allowance is 0.7 centimeters, so you should the ending point, which the ending stitch, which should be away from the slits here, about 2 times of 0.7 centimeter, which is 1.4 centimeter. Okay, if you are not familiar with this step, you may iron the triangle down before you sew it. Okay. Mark the 1 centimeter. So here you can see the triangle here. The blue point is the 1 centimeter's mark. Okay. When you sew at to the blue point, you should stop. Just stop at the fold line of the bias tape. Back stitch. Let's see it from other side. Well, here and fold the bias tape. Keep the so you can see here. Okay, we can cut the bias tape here. And the next step is to fold here and fold and hand stitch the back side of the bias tape to the wrong side of the to fold it and hand stitch it to secure the bias tape. Okay. See? And the back side is like fold one time and fold it again and back stitch. See? Oh, well, before we hand stitch the bias tape, the other side to the wrong side of the main fabric, we should iron it open. Iron it opens, okay? the lace is into the right side of the main fabric, and the bias tip is flip over. Okay. Well, now we're making the special knots for the sleeve and the sleeves to secure the sleeve. Well, about this now, do it just like me. Not too long. Here. Here is thread. Slip it. Mhm. Not too tight, a little bit loose. Keep doing this. Well, okay. That's enough. Then we pull out the needle. No. Well, finish it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, when you're binding the cuff and leave about 5 minutes open when you're binding it. Okay, about 5 to 10 centimeters open, and so we with stitch here to make the bias tape a circle at first, then we finish the left part of the cuff. Well, okay, continue to finish the cuff binding. And snip it, push it open, press it open. Okay, both sides. Okay, we use the rest of the bias tape to making the button, um, to make button, and I'd like to making the leaf button. And you can choose to make the soft button, or you can iron the fusible interface into the fabric, the firmer button as you wish. And this time I will make the soft button, and the shape is the leaf. Okay, and first of all, we fold the bias tape, and the wrong side in, and fold each side fold one time, and we roll it like this. Keep rolling, and make the finish width of this band is about 0.5 centimeter. Okay, the width is up to you, and then you stitch it with single thread like this. After you finish this band, you will iron this band to make the shape of this band. Okay. Okay, keep sewing it. Okay, we're making the fabric button for the cheongsam blouse. Okay, and at first I will show you how to make the Chinese knot of the button. Okay, no matter which kind of frocks you're making, you will always making this button. I sew it. This is a band I sew it for making the button, making the frogs. When we're making the button for the cheongsam, and the button is the small is the better. Okay. Okay. We will make the button as small as possible. It's hard to make the small button. Okay, but this is for demonstration, so I make a big I make it bigger to show you how to do it. Okay, this band is 38 centimeter. simple. Using hand of this to adjust the loose or tight of this band to make a round, tight button knot. Okay, here is the knot. And I made for this particular cheongsam blouse with a smaller version of this frock. I just cut the bias tape in the middle of the bias tape to cut it to so in half. I cut in half of this bias tape, so I get 1.2 and 8, about 1.8 centimeters wide. This band, this tape, and I'm making I'm making the button tape. The finished button tape is 0.5 centimeter, and what I made this small button for this cheongsam, and the shorter one is the shorter band is 9 centimeter, and this is 14 centimeter. Then I make this calabash shape, uh, calabash shape frog for this cheongsam. I will make 4 pair of them. I will show you how to make the calabash here. Make sure the sewing stitch is downside, and the shorter one is towards towards you, and this non-band is outside. Okay. Okay, adjust the buttons shape and the length of this band with the tweezers, with the tweezer. Okay. We roll this shorter band anti-clockwise. Clip the tail of it. Roll it anti-clockwise to the mark we made before. Okay, here is the mark. Then we stop, pull it out, and at the back side, which is the stitch side, and 2 threads start from the center of this circle and out from in the middle of the side. Pull it out. The stitch should be even, clean. Okay, swing around the circle. Well, see? Okay. Anyway, keep doing the sewing the longer one around this part, around the small circle here to this side. Okay. Then we flip the right side down. Okay. Clip the tail of the other and roll it clockwise. Rotate it clockwise. See, then we sew it. Okay, it's done. Okay, now we make the loop uh, for the button. The first, uh, we count the length of this band. Um, we count how long the band need to be, and we said before if we're making these two. If we make this shape, this shape of the button, and we need the shorter one is 9 centimeter. The longer one is 14 centimeters. So it's 14 plus 9 is 23 centimeter, and this part is 1 centimeter because there are two bands, so it's 2 centimeter. So there are 23 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, and we round round the band. We round the band at the button and remove it. Okay, and measure it. It's about 1.5 centimeter. So it's the circle length is 3 centimeters. So it's uh, 23 centimeter plus 2 centimeter plus 3 centimeter. It's 28 centimeter we need in this case. Okay. The length of the frog, the band of making frog to make frog, it's different. It's up to totally up to you how um, which kind of frog you are making, and how big or how small the frog you will making. So I just give you the way to make it for your reference. Okay, so it's 3 plus 2 centimeter. Okay, and 3 plus 2, and divided is 20. It is 2.5 centimeter here. We will 2.5 centimeter here. Okay, now we measure 9 centimeter. It's 9 centimeter, and is 2.5 centimeter. 2.5 centimeters here. Okay, it's 2.5 centimeter. Totally circle is 5 centimeter. Okay, and we stitch at this point. The rest of is should be 14 centimeter in this case. Okay, perfect. And put the the sideways stitches is should put it should put it downside. and make sure the the shorter one is towards you. Okay, then we make this shape, this shape of the button, the same as when we're making the buttons here. Okay, here. Here is the back. And I will stitch this 1 centimeter now. 1 centimeter now. Okay. And leave uh, the loop long 3 centimeter. The whole circle is 3 centimeter. Okay, done. After we finish making the button, okay, I will use 4 of them to this cheongsam. And before I sew it onto the cheongsam, I will sewing this. I will sew this slamp fastener. I will sew this stamp fastener and the open jean and the right side. It's here. How many snap fastener you will use? It depends on it will be decided by yourself as you need. If I will add one here. I will add one, two, three on the open end, and the side seam in the middle of two two frog in the middle of the side seam. I will add one snap fastener, so there are 4 snap fastener will be used at this cheongsam, and I will use one hook and looped eye and the collar here. Okay, inside the collar, use one pair of hook and looped eye. Okay, before we sew the fabric button onto the cheongsam, we will sewing than before.